Give me that faith. Give me that fashion. 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 Give me that faith. Give me that fashion.
Lord, you knew what you were doing when you created this one.
Uh-oh.
All right. Watch out, ladies. Watch your step. Come on. Gorgeous.
Oh my God. How perfect is this? Look at this runway. Listen, you know that Nole wrote this book, Catwalk?
Yes, yes,
So
I do.
do it, honey.
You want me to do catwalk?
Come on, do it, do it. I
Here
want
we
to see the
go.
real her. Oh my, okay, everybody, come on, follow John.
Come on, ladies, we can do this.
Come on, Debbie.
Walk it, walk it, walk it.
Enchanté! Nole!
Be.
Enchanté,
Darling,
Nole!
how are
Darling,
you?
switch it, switch it. Mwah. You know John
How are you, my
Henry.
love? Good to see you.
You know John Henry.
Yes.
Switch it.
Look at this. Look at
I
this.
collect
Oh,
them.
love it. Love
You
it.
look for you, for you.
Gorgeous.
I did a little way.
Toby, how
So
are you?
nice to see you again. Although I do have to say, when I see you, I get very, very nervous. I got to bring my best game on.
You look
Did I did it? Did I do it?
absolutely amazing.
Am I like reminiscing like the old supermodel kind of thing going
You're
on?
giving me more than supermodel. You're giving me Upper East Side, Sharon Stone. You're giving me glamour.
I love
You're giving
you, I
me
love you, I
real
love you.
fashion.
Is this
And
real fashion?
It's legendary.
Listen, if you say it
Couture.
is, because with you, the game's got to go way, way, way
Well,
up.
honey,
You know,
you definitely
move
know how to
over
give it.
Tim Gunn, move
Oh.
over Tyra,
Oh.
move over Joan Rivers, move over E Channel.
But you know I live for Jones. So
I know,
she's
but move over
legendary.
everybody
Yes.
because you're it. I admit that I am nervous now in front of Nole Marin.
You should never be nervous because your closet has so many goodies inside
I know you've seen
that
my
I love to
closet.
try to slip inside them, but unfortunately you are definitely sample size and fabulous. But this couture is amazing. I mean, vintage Chanel. How amazing is this? You can hardly
With
find...
Ferret.
Exactly.
With Ferret.
And
You
giving
got to mix
makeup,
it up. You got to
this
mix
makeup
it up.
artist is legendary.
Oh,
John Henry. Honey, he is working it.
He is.
I love it.
You know John Henry. He's
Oh, I
the
love
man.
him.
He is it. He's it.
Perfect package.
Nole,
Yes,
you
love.
of all people were part of this idea from the inception. I bounced this idea off of you first because I wanted your expert opinion. But I need to ask you a question that's been kind of, picking at my brain a little bit. For somebody that's in the modeling industry, which is at best surface-oriented, image only, nothing behind it, we don't care how you feel as long as you look good. How does somebody like you stay spiritually grounded? That has to be a battle royale for you.
You know, this industry has so many layers to it, but unfortunately, just the general mass sees, the outer layer, which is glamorous and beautiful. But to really make it in this industry, you must be grounded spiritually, mentally, and just physically, mentally, and in soul and body. It really comes from the faith within myself, first and foremost, faith in something bigger than myself out there, and really the belief that good comes through, hard work comes through, and there's that something special level that what people can say is who they praise or who they worship or what they believe in. Fashion gave me my whole entire dream to live this life, to want to be someone, to go out there and achieve things where people, said you can't, it's only for a certain group of people, or you have to go to a certain college. My belief was in something inside of me which is still so strong and so burning. Even when I have great days and bad days, I've had some glorious days that I can't even really tell you in just a quick sentence how fashion has, transported me into a lifestyle that I only dreamed about. And I dream very big. Till this day, I dream very big.
Well, you have to dream big.
I'm like a cat. I have, 9 lives, but I'm going to go on
Absolutely.
18 lives for that. And
It's high, 18.
Yes, 18.
That's perfect.
We're past that. We're on the 18th, right?
Okay, 18 lives for you.
I think it's just a belief in myself and a belief in a higher being to help me go there.
So you would say that your purpose, your goal was really God-given.
Absolutely. I think, God, the creator, whatever your creator is, gives you gifts. And sometimes people don't listen to those gifts. I believe that we all have a gift. And we all have a road to live in life. Some get on it sooner than later. Some take a while to find that right road in life. Especially then, when I was starting in fashion as a stylist, people didn't even know what a stylist really was. Now they have
now it's
classes
now
in
it's a
college and things like
exactly.
that.
It's a course. It's a definition. It's it's a career.
It's a
You're the one
total
that
career.
pioneered that.
I was one of the pioneers in it to where we have come today, because in the late 80s and the 90s, people really didn't know what a stylist was.
No.
They thought it was hair or makeup or something else. No, it was the clothes.
Right.
That was called a makeup artist and a hairstylist, but the stylist was the ones who did the wardrobe and clothes. So it really was a hard road. Even my mother, who's very well, is a fashionista, she didn't understand for the first few
Unbelievable
seasons.
fashionista.
Look at me speaking in fashion term seasons. First few years, really what styling was, until I started bringing in her own fabulous garments from sample sales, and she understood, oh, it's the clothes. So it really is an amazing thing that my life, I was very young, and I knew I wanted to do something in this world of fashion, working with beautiful models, working with, magazines, celebrities, and it did really, catapult me to where I'm at today.
This package,
Yes.
the package that you put together, does it camouflage something or does it enhance something? Or is it both?
I think it's both. I think, we all are, born naked, and everything we put on is basically, you can call it drag, you can call it a costume.
To me, you're saying I'm sitting having a cocktail in Saint-Tropez somewhere. I'd rather be there
That's
than here.
Yes, well, we're in Saint-Tropez together. Yes, we have a fabulous martini or whatever we drink, and
That's right.
we're toasting.
Exactly.
And that's the feeling I want today.
Okay.
I want to feel relaxed, I want to feel comfortable. I'm seeing a good friend of mine, and we're just having a wonderful afternoon.
The image outside could say one thing, but the image inside could say something else. My point being, I need to touch upon the issue of modesty. Modesty within a religious culture, modesty within society's culture. What is your definition of modesty?
So modesty comes from the inside. It doesn't really matter what you are on the outside, as long as you're a good person. Tonight we could have dinner with the Queen of England. Tomorrow we could be in a shelter feeding the homeless. And if we can blend in and treat everyone equally just like that, to me that's a modest person, no matter what we wear on the outside. You can have on a $10,000 diamond watch or a $30,000 diamond watch, or you can have on a swatch.
Right.
But if you treat me and you treat everyone the same, that is where modesty comes from, not what we wear.
You are fusing together these two subjects that I say are related, but the outside world says it's impossible, can't be related, because that means being materialistic and being spiritual can be both one and the same thing. And what you're saying, for you to speak so deeply about modesty, as opposed to other designers that have touched the subject and said, well, modesty means, you have to cover up this, or you have to do this, and modesty in terms of religious means covering up. I'm delightfully surprised at your answers, because I knew you were deep. I just didn't realize the depth of you.
Well,
Especially when it comes to relating to fashion, because you're not focusing on, oh my God, you got to have the outfit right, you got to have the shoe. You're not focusing on the red carpet moment. You're focusing on the soul behind the person that's standing on the red carpet. My issue is now, how do you feel about how people dress to a house of worship? What's the respect level to what it is you're worshiping, and how does that reflect upon what you're wearing?
I believe that you need to respect yourself no matter what.
Okay.
I'm not going to go to a meeting in a pair of a t-shirt and a pair of shorts as a man. If I'm going to go for lunch with a friend, I'm going to dress similar to this. When you go to a house of worship, I think it's like going to a nice, I don't want to say a nice lunch, but you should dress appropriate. And I think you should wear, I don't think you should wear a bikini top. and a mini skirt.
But what if your insides and your self-esteem says, you know what, hey, I look unbelievable in a white beater and cut off Daisy Dukes. I'm going to the Lord with this outfit on.
Put it this way, I would not look good in a tank top and a pair of shorts. That's just not my image. It's not my body frame. It's not my body structure. I believe even if you have a great body, sometimes you shouldn't show it off. So I believe there's a time and place for everything. Though I believe your insides need to be good first and foremost, and your outsides also need to not match it or mirror it, but I believe that you need to learn how to dress appropriately no matter where you go. And there is time and place for things to wear.
I know that you were raised by a single mother, and
Correct.
that could not have been easy.
No, it wasn't.
And it's sort of you were raised up by yourself, and really,
Yes.
and the streets gave you lots and lots of
Absolutely.
experience, fashion and otherwise. How were you raised religiously? Because I know when you come to my Shabbos table, you're like, you know everything that's going on, and it's like you're a pro. So,
I'm a New Yorker, so come on.
yeah, of course, that's true. But you blend very, very well into a religious atmosphere. So how were you raised?
My great-grandfather was a Baptist minister.
Oh, lovely.
So my mother, grandfather
Is a daughter of
was
a minister.
Yes. So when I was raised, we went to church every Sunday, Baptist and then Christian church.
And
then,
your mother must have been decked out to the nines.
You know what? You're gonna laugh. I can't even remember. I don't know.
Really?
Why.
You
Yeah,
can't
I'm
remember?
trying
I
to
see her with all
remember.
those big, beautiful hats.
I remember
those unbelievable outfits because she's so gorgeous now. So it makes sense.
Yes, I remember the people that we used to go to church with in the Baptist church. They all came.
Oh,
honey.
decked,
They brought it, honey.
decked,
Decked to the deck. Tens across the board, as they would say.
Exactly.
Hats, everything. My mom, I don't remember wearing hats. I think she was very well dressed, but I don't think she wore hats.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because she was from New York, and we kind of went to the outside of Chicago. So she kind of had the New York style, and she didn't do the hats though.
So do you still practice like that?
My practice is actually being good to the world, giving back. I believe in a higher being, absolutely. And I believe that if I want to go to a house of worship, I can. And I don't believe that I have to just go to within my realm. I believe religion is one thing, a higher being, and we believe in this person, if it's God, if it's Jesus, whatever it is, it's a higher being, and it may be in different forms and shapes, but it's really the one thing. We're believing in something that
That's
helps
above
us.
you.
Above you, yes, absolutely.
That's above you, which is sort of an ego thing to kind of remind you that there's someone above you, that your ego needs to be in check. But you're in the premier ego business, aside from being in Hollywood. I mean, short of being a movie star, being a model has to be right up there. How do you coach your kids? Do you balance them out as to kind of point them in the right direction? Kind of like, are you the Pied Piper of your lifestyle because it works so well?
Well, I do tell all the kids, first of all, you have to be comfortable with yourself and believe in yourself first and foremost.
Well, that comes across on camera too.
That's the first thing, exactly.
Yes.
As I said, when you believe in yourself,
Yes.
the casting director, the photographer, the camera sees you.
Right.
It feels past you, goes into you.
Right.
So believe in yourself first. And you have to realize that you make your own destiny. So see the big picture. We are here to help guide you and mold you. But first of all, believe in yourself, be comfortable with yourself. And that's when things really start happening for you. So I do try to give them some of my, many years of learning what was right and what was wrong. And, now just trying to help them become the biggest and best they can be. I don't believe in saying that without us, you can't be anything. I don't believe that. I think that we are mentors to help them go to the next level. Yes, and if we help support them and we help put them in front of the right people and we package them correctly, they will succeed. But they have to believe in themselves to shine, and that's the bottom line. They have to have the je ne sais quoi, and when you have that, it's a strength within inside yourself that shines.
You also have an affinity towards finding emerging young designers and
I love
helping
that.
them blossom, which is somewhat of a godlike figure you have yourself, because they look to you that way.
oh,
I've
that's
heard it
so
a million
sweet.
times. Really, I'm not joking. I've heard, oh my God, Nole Marin, he's God.
They're
So
sweet.
I'm asking you, God,
No,
Nole Marin,
no.
how do you feel with that responsibility?
I love seeing the youth of today and tomorrow, and I love seeing young designers. I mean, I love Chanel, I love Valentino, I love all the big names that we know about. But who's next?
Right.
And really, those are iconic, legendary designers that we both love, and there's so many more that I'm not saying.
Yeah, of course.
But who's next?
Right.
For the next generation, for the kids that aren't, that are 2 and 3 years old in diapers right now, who are going to dress them? And I love finding new designers like, Victor Luna and others that are out there that I'm really trying to support and help, take themselves to the next level. Because to see that is amazing. They're like, it's just amazing to see their energy, their excitement. I'm not saying I love the H&Ms. I love how, those big brands and Zara's are basically giving great fashion at a
disposable
ridiculous,
fashion.
yes,
Right.
a ridiculous price. Great word, disposable fashion.
Right.
But where's the real designers again?
No, that's true.
And
that's
we
true.
need to, support them and keep them alive and help them go to the next level. And we have so many outlets, but we really don't have that many outlets because unfortunately, not to name any names of any magazines, if you're not in that certain, echelon, or you haven't hit the level to where some of these magazines will then allow these young designers to go into, that's why there has to be new, shows and new magazines and new ways to help uplift the new people in fashion, from models to designers to makeup artists to art directors to photographers. There's not that many outlets when you really think about it, and it's really sad. Where's the 80s when this fabulous outfit came from? Where's the Andy Warhols? Where's the Basquiat's that we used to know about? Where's the Keith Harings? There's not that outlet anymore for all the wonderful people in art, and I really think that it's pretty sad.
So if you, God, Nole, Marin, had to
No.
create your own version of Genesis and start the world all over again, and we do it in a
hard.
fashionable way,
Yeah.
how would you design the world and the 7 days? What would you do with them, and how would you dress Adam and Eve? Or would you
Oh,
even
gosh.
dress them, honey?
I think
Well,
know
because
what?
I know that,
don't
you know,
even know.
the-
That's a great question. It's really
You're the
hard to
creative
answer.
genius. I have to
I-
ask you these questions.
I mean, are we living in this day and time right now?
no,
Or-
I said create it.
create it. Oh.
Create it. It's yours. I have faith in you that you can create your own world. So instead of doing it as a magazine spread and you, what is it called, paginating everything and making sure that everything works. Okay, so now take that out of a magazine and put it in real life. What would you do?
I basically would try to give. I would let the people choose themselves. I would like to see everyone's individual style. Diana Reland said it the best. The iconic Diana Reland said, good taste or bad taste, at least there's a thought behind it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If you think it's tacky, well, at least there's
least you thought
a
about it,
tacky
right,
taste and you thought
right,
about it.
right.
But if you're giving me just too plain vanilla or just too plain water, there's no thought behind it.
So it's too flatline. It's almost dead. It's like
Yes.
that.
So I would like to see, without anyone's input in this world, everyone's ideal of what fashion is. So we can really see what is out there without, any designer or anyone. How do you see yourself? And then formulate that into like the new arc.
Nole, don't you think the modeling industry is giving out a sort of a different message than what it is that you're saying? It doesn't exactly have the reputation of being soulful or even having self-esteem. It's more, you better look good. So would you change that, or are you changing that?
AIM is the new generation of modeling. That's what I'm trying to create here. Yes, this is a very vain business. It's all about the exterior and being perfect, skinny, this, that, and the other. And that is really what it's about. But a true agent and what a real good agent should tell you, and that's what we're trying to build here at AIM, and that's what we are building at AIM, it comes from the inside out and from the outside in. So yes, I am trying to teach this to all of the young kids, the girls and the guys, that be a good person, feel good about yourself, take care of yourself, and it glows through. Yes, sometimes I'm like, yes, you have to lose 5 pounds. Do it correctly. Yes, you got to do it in 10 to 12 days.
Oh, you
but
mean
do it healthily.
don't go throw up in the bathroom?
I try
Oh,
not.
I'm
don't,
just
yeah,
checking.
no,
I'm
no,
just checking.
No,
guys.
no, that's
You know.
the 80s.
Well, I thought that was like the interiors of all the fashion magazines, the bathrooms. I
Yes,
thought that's the way it is.
And there's a lot of other things, but we won't go there.
Okay, okay. I just shh. Not saying a word. Not saying a word. I'm going to turn the interview around, which I do,
Okay.
and I going to say, Nole, ask me a question. You have one question to ask me. What would that be?
When you were growing up, what was your destiny that you saw for yourself?
I always dreamed that I'd be the president of Christian Dior.
You're
Since I
almost
was
there.
like 3.
Really?
Yeah, really. No one's ever asked me that question before. Since I've been 3, that was like, I always
That's
closed my
interesting.
eyes and I was the president of Christian Dior, because I'll never forget that when Christian Dior first went into home goods, that I think it was my father that ran out and like got me, you know, the first like sheet comforter, pillowcase, the drapes, the whole night. And I think it was the yellow rose that they first did, Dior, as when they first came to the United States. So I don't know, I just always had a vision of being Christian, with Christian Dior. But I was raised really, because I was raised ultra-Orthodox, I was just
Exactly.
raised
That
to be
is me.
somebody's wife.
Exactly.
That's it.
And
And
that's-
possibly just look good being it. And
Right.
I tried that 3 times. No way. It's like, I tried. I
The
really
fourth
did. I
time is a
gave it,
charm,
I gave
maybe.
it 3 shots. I really did. I went, okay, I'll do it. Or it didn't work. Okay, I'll do it again. It didn't work. And then I'll do it the ultimate for the last time, and it was such a disaster. I just, ugh. I think sometimes you also have to admit there's some things you just can't do well. You know, you have to surround yourself with the right people.
Oh, you do.
And I think that you also have to have a balanced place in your life where you can surround yourself with the right people
Exactly.
without feeling threatened, or they're going to take something away from you, or you
That
know,
comes
you have
with
to get.
age sometimes,
I think
unfortunately.
so. Yeah,
Insecurity.
age too. Yeah,
do.
definitely age also.
I never heard of anyone wanting to say they wanted to be the president of Christian Dior, so that was actually very interesting.
I wanted to be the president of Christian Dior.
Wow,
I did.
that is very, very cool.
I mean,
that's not
if
a bad
that's
job.
the first thing that came into my head. I ask everybody this thing at the end. I don't know how to exactly turn it around for you, because you have such a much, you are much larger than a designer who's more focused on a collection. Nole.
Yes.
Style out, design me the Nole Marin prayer. What would that
Okay.
prayer be? Yeah, think
And-
about it. It's a red.
okay.
It's a red carpet, styled
Oh.
out to the nines. Hair, makeup,
Oh, gosh.
accessories. I mean, even the Spanx underneath the outfit. You just do the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
You
that-
know, you
that would take a
do a
while.
prayer. The
That
Nole
is
Marin
so-
prayer.
That is so hard in just one sitting to think about that for you. Oh my gosh. From hair to makeup and everything, what would it be? Oh my gosh.
Lord,
Yes.
let me just look
I'd have to
good.
think about it.
That's it.
Oh my God.
Fade it down.
I'm gonna have to say I really don't know right this second.
Okay.
And I'm going to have to make it absolutely amazing. Maybe some names you know, some names you don't even know, and I want something original that you created, because that's the best. So
Okay.
unfortunately I said everything and I said absolutely nothing there.
I know, but it was so brilliantly done, as only you can probably
You're so
make a
fabulous.
T-shirt and jeans into like the greatest
You're
outfit
so
possible. So it makes perfect sense that you would say nothing and you've said everything and it sounds fantastic. And I believe that you even said a prayer in there.
I
But you
did
know,
for you
I
and
bought
for
it all
everyone.
hook, line, and sinker. I really did.
So cute.
I would love to look at all your models if they were live right here.
I
Wouldn't
have
that be
one or
nice?
two
That would have been a
coming in.
real treat
Yeah.
for me.
Well, I have one or two that's coming in, so you maybe get
You
to
know,
see
to
them
just
later.
like
Yeah.
say, okay, let me see how you surround your. This is a really good-looking job.
I have a great job. I have great people I work with. I have a strong team. I have wonderful models. I work with great photographers, great
And you've
designers.
expanded upon this,
We're
which
expanding
you
into
which
hair
you have
and
to tell
makeup.
me.
Yeah.
I don't even know it, so like forget about everybody else. I want to know, like hair and makeup too, like who?
Hair, makeup, and styling.
Like who,
We
like
have
who,
a
like who,
great
like
new-
what?
A great new makeup artist called Nole. She's actually doing a shoot this afternoon.
Are you being sponsored by some like really big names
In what aspect? For
in makeup?
Oh yeah, we have MAC, we have Christian Dior, we have all the big names.
You
Yes,
have my
yes, we
company.
do. Yes.
Wasn't it nice of me to have allowed you
Yes.
to do Christian Dior?
Thank
You
you
see,
so
you
much.
you're very, very welcome.
I definitely
No
love all your
problem.
stuff.
I always take care of my friends. So you have Christian Dior and MAC.
Yes, we have a ton of other ones. We work with all the top, cosmetic lines, hair care companies also. We have one great stylist on board. We're building the hair and makeup division very slowly, because what I'm trying to do is create new artists again. So we're picking them, we're handpicking them, carefully, and really growing them, kind of like naturally and organically. So we don't have like 100 people yet, and we don't ever really want that. We want to keep it very small, very, very clean, very naturally growing, kind of, like I said, kind of organically, letting it fall into place by itself.
So if Adam and Eve were here today,
Yes.
they would probably be your top 2 models.
They would be.
They would have their makeup done by Dior or MAC.
And some
They'd
grooming.
be
The hair was a
styled
little
by,
long at times.
hand styled by you, and with in a bevy of outfits of up and coming young designers, and they
Yes.
wouldn't even be bothered with the fact that
No.
there was a
we-
punishment that they had to wear clothes, because obviously this
The
would be
fig
like
leaf is too old.
like a huge reward.
Yes.
So okay, so I just created your world for you.
Well, that
I
sounds
really did,
wonderful.
and I love spending time with you. I love
Well, a
spending
lot
time with
more.
you on camera, off
Off
camera,
camera,
lunch,
Saint-Tropez,
Shabbos,
we'll go do something
Saint-Tropez,
Saturday.
Monte Carlo. So you
Absolutely.
know that's our next
That's
stop,
the next
Monte
one.
Carlo.
Absolutely.
You
Yes,
know.
we're going to be there.
You know, that's Monte Carlo or Monaco, and we're going to bring Mommy along with us and all of
Absolutely.
our wonderful friends.
Genius.
It's going to be fabulous, absolutely fabulous.
So,
So this is
Tobi-
what you have to work with every day?
Yes, this is one of my models.
Lucky
This is
you.
Tobi. This is
Hi.
Dustin.
Pleasure to meet you.
Show your book,
Pleasure.
Dustin.
Let me see.
So how old are you, Dustin? Tell a little about yourself.
I'm 19. I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Wow.
I started about 2 years ago.
Ay, carico. Sorry.
Yeah. It's brand new, just coming back to the city, finishing school and
Ay,
everything.
gewalt. Gewalt.
He'll be going to, of course, next season he'll be going to Europe to build his book and
Wow.
do a lot of our fabulous catwalks that we love.
Fantastic.
That's actually vintage Dolce, something you should know about. From my closet when I was a little
Vintage
more felt.
Dolce.
Anyway, keep
Honey,
moving.
Keep it moving along. Keep it. Ooh.
Sultry, good looking.
Sahara-ish.
Exactly.
You know, chic, the sheikh.
Yeah,
Hi,
the shawl.
I just came back from Dubai and I had such a fabulous time.
Did you? She loved it.
Great. No wonder you love your job.
A lot.
I'd love your job too. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye. We're done. Gamarnu. We're finished here. Over and out.
I love
Pleasure.
it.
Really, it was lovely. Are there
Thanks,
more of you?
Dustin.
No, only one.
Can you be cloned?
Maybe.
No, maybe.
Think about it. But
Right.
come on.
Bye, guys.
Something.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Nole.
See you soon.
Bye.
See
See
you
you
at
Shabbos.
Shabbos.
Bye. No, should we like pony on out? He's so fantastic. He's so great. He's so wonderful. I wonder how I would do if I was a judge for America's Next Top Model. Especially if I went, hey, listen, we need to eat I'd shove chocolate down their throats. Have a chocolate.
You're too cute.
Come on,
I'll
have
have
a
a
cho-
half of it.
No, have a chocolate. Let's toast to the
All right,
chocolate.
we'll have a
okay.
toast of chocolate.
Wait. Toast to faith.
Toast to faith.
Faith.
Toast to chocolate.
Chocolate.
I walk by my faith in fashion.